Good afternoon, Philippines. This is Mike Padua, and we're back to our special coverage. And this is the latest update on severe tropical storm Rai. It's now a severe tropical storm after it intensified overnight. And this is for today, Tuesday, December 14, 2021. And this is our English version. Now, let's begin with our update. Here's first the GraphSat, which we issued just this afternoon. Valid for the next 24 hours, just to show you the different kinds of weather systems around Asia Pacific. Right now, we still have the northeast monsoon affecting Luzon down to the Bicol region, portions of the Visayas, and this monsoon wind system will persist all throughout the week until the typhoon or the potential typhoon will move into the West Philippine Sea, wherein the monsoon will just move together with the system. Okay, and right now the trough or the westernmost extension of Rai is now affecting Mindanao. There will be some cloudy skies with isolated to scattered rain showers and thunderstorms in the afternoon, particularly in the afternoon or evening. And we have here another low pressure area, 97W, moving towards the Gulf of Thailand. This is already a non-threat to our country. So this system will enter the Philippine area of responsibility early this evening, and it is likely to be known locally or domestically as Odette. So this is gonna be a major threat to the Visayas and Mindanao because of its wide circulation, around 700 to 800 kilometers in diameter, and right now it's nearing 100 kph as of this time, and is expected to become a typhoon later tonight or early tomorrow morning, and a possibility of making landfall over the areas of Siargao, Dinagat, and Southern Leyte increases. It's still at 80 to 90%, but it's already looming to be the potential target area. So we are going to observe this in the coming days, particularly on the day of the landfall that will be in the evening of Thursday, December 16. So folks down here across the Visayas, including southern Luzon, Bicol region, where the effects of the northernmost outer bands will also bring lots of rainfall of 50 to 100 millimeters, as well as winds of up to 60 kph because of the combined effects of the outer bands and the northeast monsoon, or hanging amihan when we say that in Tagalog. And right now it's around 1,187 kilometers east of Davao City, and it's moving west-northwest at an accelerated pace of 33 kph. So it has accelerated. So the potential landfall of around 10 to 11 p.m. has been moved back to 7 to 8 p.m. on Thursday, December 16. So please take all necessary precautions. This will bring lots of rain across central and southern Philippines because of the ongoing La Nina phenomenon. So that will also help out more rainfall across our country. So please take all necessary precautions, especially along areas affected by floods, landslides, storm surge, and high winds. Those are the hazards that will be generated by this upcoming typhoon. Here's the latest fast animation for the past 6 hours. The system is now approaching Palau. So Palau, Republic of Palau, is now experiencing some stormy weather, typhoon force winds over these areas, gusting up to 130 kph, and the circulation is starting to move further or expand more to the north, so likely it will also bring rains across the Bicol region once it crosses Visayas. So let's hope and pray it won't intensify, because there are some forecasts, particularly the wind model, that shows a rapid intensification phase before making landfall over the Dinagat-Siargao area. Here's the zoom-in satellite animation from windy.com. You can clearly see here the continuing organization of this powerful severe tropical storm. And a new CDO has formed during the past 2 hours right here. There you go. I'm going to post it. This one. This is a new CDO, and later on there will be an eye underneath that or above the circulation. So here's the trough affecting Mindanao. There will be some possible flooding also if there's a strong thunderstorm. While here across eastern sections of Cagayan Valley, eastern sections of Luzon, Central Luzon, Culillo Island, Northern Quezon, Bicol region, Panay, okay, and portions of Western Central Visayas, including Samar and Leyte provinces, will be under the influence of the northeast monsoon. So expect winds of 30 to 40 to 50 kph with some possible passing drizzles, light rains, and at times heavy rainfall because of this monsoonal wind system. So take note, this is a large system, so it will bring lots of rainfall across central and southern Philippines. It's no longer the question over our province if it's gonna be rainier than over the other area. Since it's a very large system, it will bring lots of rainfall. So please take all necessary precautions. Here's the latest Asian agencies tracks on tropical cyclone Rai, and most of them agree that the possible landfall is somewhere here along Siargao and Dinagat Islands between 6 to 8 p.m. okay, on Thursday evening. So this is a possible area of landfall with strike probability of 80 to 90% as of this time, because more than 90% is somewhere here for the next 24 hours. So as the storm goes nearer and nearer, there will be some increasing strike probability percentage, okay? So after it traverses southern Leyte on Thursday evening, it will traverse Bohol, Cebu, passing over Metro Cebu. Major cities of Bacolod and Iloilo, including Guimaras, will be greatly affected by the passage of this system. That shows you around 72 hours since 8 a.m. this morning. So that will be on Friday, okay, Friday morning. So it will be a daytime passage across the Visayas. So please take all necessary precautions. Listen to the disaster officials or disaster units, disaster agencies on what to do, because we are still 3 days before landfall or before passage across the Visayas. So watch out for storm surge, all the hazards associated by this powerful weather system. The forecast right now, based on what we see, particularly the Joint Typhoon Warning Center, the highest sustained winds will reach around 185 kph. But the possibility of becoming more powerful than that remains, because I'm gonna show it to you later, the intensity or the intensity forecast plus the oceanic heat content east of Mindanao, which is worrying, okay? And after crossing the Visayan area, it will make landfall over El Nido area in northern Palawan on Saturday morning. Okay, so Saturday morning it will be over there, and then on Sunday or Monday it will exit the Philippine area of responsibility. But there are forecasts that it will again intensify here because of the warmer sea surface temperature over the West Philippine Sea. Because of the ongoing La Nina, it's much warmer here. So folks over at Vietnam will be monitoring this system by next week. So as we take a look at the latest model, this is the latest as of 3 o'clock. None yet from the European model, but majority of them really shows a landfall here over the area that I mentioned on the Asian tracks. Okay, so please take all necessary precautions. And here's the wind accumulation during the passage for the next 5 to 10 days. Here's the system. So upon its landfall over Siargao, Dinagat Island or Southern Leyte, the wind speed might reach up to almost 190 kph, and it will start to weaken a bit upon crossing these areas. But these are forecast. It may be higher or lower than that, and then it will remain at typhoon intensity all throughout the passage across the Visayan region. And then once it reaches the Sulu archipelago, it will again regain intensity, peaking at 160 kph across northern Palawan, and out into the West Philippine Sea it will reach at near super typhoon strength of 230 kph based on the European model latest forecast when it comes to the wind velocity of this system. So if you live, for example, here in Naga, in the Bicol region, what will be the expected winds during the passage of this system is somewhere between 30 to 60 kph. Okay, it's like the common amihan, the winds of the amihan, not destructive, not damaging, but it will still bring some flying of the twigs, some banana trees that can go down because of this gale force wind. So that will be around 30 to 60 kph. So this will be dangerous along the coastal areas of the Bicol region, and also here because of the northeast monsoon. This is the combined effects of the northeast monsoon and the northernmost circulation of soon to be Typhoon Odette. Okay, so take note of that. While here over Masbate is much higher, up to 80 or 90 kph, as well as here up to 90 kph over some provinces, and it will be devastating here across damaging winds is really high. Okay, while here over northern Mindanao we expect winds of up to 60 or 70 kph as well on the southern quadrant of the circulation of Odette. Now here's the oceanic heat content as of 8 a.m. this morning. So right now the storm is here over the area of 50 to 75 kilojoules. So it's really hot. That's why the system is slowly intensifying. But there is a line of hotter kilojoules, okay, which is expected to boost more intensification of the weather system within the next 48 hours. So let's hope and pray it won't happen. Okay, so let's pray that the system won't rapidly intensify. Here's the multimodal diagnostic comparison this morning, and majority of the system shows that the winds may be around 160 to 185 kph, somewhere here. But this is the outlier reaching wind of 120 knots or 220 kph. This is the HWRF model. While if we take a look at the CHIPS model, this is the CHIPS ensemble, which is very worrying. Okay, it shows here that Rai could also reach a high of 260 kph or 280. That's 150 here. So this is very bad news if it does rapidly intensify within the next 36 to 48 hours. So let's hope and pray that it will remain along, or maybe here this will be the better part, but it's really intensifying. So the forecast shows that the winds may reach a high of 185 kph. So this is the possible intensification, the rapid intensification based on the CHIPS wind model, which shows a high of 260 kph. So it's really high. Okay, let's hope and pray it won't push through. But at least you know the idea of this rapid intensification process of these weather systems, because sometimes these weather models, or the wind models particularly, is not following the forecast, and sometimes it surprises us meteorologists that the winds can shoot up to a high of super typhoon strength. So that's why one model shows a high of 260 to 270 kph. So please take all necessary precautions, because if it does happens, which we hope not, it's really a sign that we are on a global warming world. Okay, so please take all necessary precautions, and we will be giving you the very latest for tomorrow. And before we leave you, here's the latest rain accumulation for the next 3 to 5 days. So for the next 3 days until Thursday, Okay, expect rainfall here across Bicol, Eastern Visayas, and Northeastern Mindanao. And for the next 5 days as the typhoon crosses, almost all of the Visayas, Palawan, including Mindoro and Northern Mindanao and Eastern Mindanao as well, will be under the violet or the purple rain accumulation of this storm. So this is around 200 plus millimeters. Maybe it will still reach a high of 300 millimeters. It depends on the movement. If it's fast moving, maybe the rain will be around 300 millimeters, 200 to 300 millimeters. So we expect that for the next 3 to 5 days. So these are the forecasts. So please take unnecessary precautions. So almost 3/4 of the Philippines will get wet because of the rainfall accumulation being brought about by this weather system. So folks down here across the Visayas, again, please take all necessary precautions for possible heavy rainfall to intense rainfall brought about by this potential typhoon. Even here in Bicol region, we might expect rainfall of 50 to 100 millimeters. Okay, so there you go. That's the latest for this afternoon, December 14, and we will return again tomorrow for the very latest information on the upcoming tropical cyclone Odette, which is expected to enter PAR later this evening. Let's all pray that this system won't intensify further. Okay, from Typhoon 2000, this is Mike Padua reporting. Stay safe always. Be #WeatherWiser. Be #TyphoonWiser. And thank you so much for watching our channel.